Welcome everyone to the second episode of, well, actually, I've been calling my videos episodes, so let's call this the second chapter of The Wolf Among Us, Smoke and Mirrors. If you haven't seen my other videos, I did the last chapter only a week ago, or even less. I started the last chapter, the previous chapter, I mean. Now it's the second one. If you've seen them already, you're good. You can keep on watching. Anyway, let's jump in there. I won't keep you waiting much longer.
Mr. Toad?
Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place.
Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid coot?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
I promise.
Thank you for trusting me.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Come with me.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow!
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
It's Mr. Dickhead.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him,
And the
if
Chicken
he ever thought
McQuins.
you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and, they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it.
Alright, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named...
Fuck, man!
This fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this part of town. Rich fucks in the woods need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
So that's what happened in the last episodes. It got really, really tense, actually. Really exciting also in the last couple of moments, actually. With the bar fight and all. Red. And the last scene was, of course, if the tension would stop building.
Mr. Wolf!
Thank you. Miss Snow is dead. Presumed dead.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be. If you just cooperate and answer the questions, you can go home. Maybe get some sleep. How are you feeling? I know it's been a long night for you. You look like you could use some rest.
I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna act a bit
Nice.
shaken up.
Look, I know what you must be going through. Really, I do. But I could use your cooperation.
You don't know anything. If you did, you wouldn't be sitting here talking to me. You'd be talking to the piece of shit that did this.
Well, you stonewalling me like this isn't helping either of us, so why don't you cut the shit and...
They're both very tense at the moment. They both have a lot of things on their minds.
I'm trying to help you, Bigby.
What is it with you cops? Always trying to empathize with people. I know this must be hard for you. Do you? Do you fucking know? Have you had a friend killed and their head left at your fucking doorstep? No? Didn't think so. Your nose is bleeding.
Oh.
Are you okay? You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Is there something?
Do you hear that?
That's some fucked up shit.
Please. Please. I'm sorry. Just make it stop, please.
That was almost a sex noise, the last one.
We have to go, now.
What did you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24 hours, and everything they saw at the Woodlands. Well, hurry up.
Okay. For once, he actually proved to be helpful. Mr. Dickhead. He's a huge dick. A huge dick. Oh man. I don't think I could actually be in a police interrogation because they are so direct with the questions, and I think the pressure would get to me and I would start seeming a bit suspicious. I mean, I can keep my cool a lot, but I can get very nervous. I don't know, there are times I can get too nervous to do shit.
This doesn't change anything.
Fine. We found Tweedledee chained up to a post. That was your doing, correct?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you detained him. Dee was at the Trip Trap when Snow was left at the Woodlands, so he couldn't possibly be involved in this mayhem. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him.
There's two of them, Dee and Dunn. And they've been snooping around every crime scene I've looked at.
That doesn't mean they're necessarily involved in the murders.
But that does make them suspects, don't you think? I mean, why would those guys be looking at the crime scenes if they aren't involved in the murders at all?
I know what you're thinking, Bigby.
Do you?
It's been one full night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too.
Yeah. To do your fucking groceries. What's up, poor guy? You gotta run for your milk on your own?
Us dies. Now, were it to be Snow, I've never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening.
Yeah. It's hard.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
I still love this setting though.
Did
Immortal
she,
beings.
give any indication to what she was thinking? When you saw her last, I mean. I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was, I guess, fine, I suppose.
She could come off as callous sometimes, but she wasn't really. She said that she wanted to change things, make it easier for Fables to get help when they need it.
Let's make him feel guilty.
I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this. It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Please, Bigby, for Miss White.
I got it.
He's mad. Well, it was his crush. Even though it was subtle.
That's not a very good answer, is it? Come on, just tell me what I want to know. It will make things a lot less painful for you, in theory.
Oh, were you planning on using that? I just thought you really liked rubbing your little sword.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hello, Ichabod. Sheriff.
Bluebeard.
I was just chatting with our new friend.
You were supposed to wait for us to get back. I told you, if you want to be involved, you will do things my way. No violence!
Whatever you say, Ichabod.
Hello, Big B.
I want answers, D.
Oh, goody. I thought you wanted questions, and I was having so much trouble thinking of any good ones. Though I'd settled on, how's your head?
You see what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this, Bigby?
I'm glad you have a sense of humor. I hope that means you're willing to cooperate. Snow White is dead.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
You were with me when it happened, dummy.
I still have questions for you, D.
Sounds like a personal problem.
This is ridiculous.
Back in the alley, you mentioned your employer. Who is it? Who are you working for?
Why? You looking to change your occupation?
I'm not fucking around here, D. All right, D. Let's get to know each other.
I'm gonna show the photo.
Fuck, Big B. Don't make me look at that. Just put that away. Please.
This is why we're here. Someone killed this woman, and we need to know who.
I get it, I do, but I can't tell you what I don't know.
At least you can give hints on what it could be.
Just tell me who your employer is.
I'd like to help you, but I can't. My brother and I, we got a thing about loyalty. We do our job and we keep our mouths shut. If we don't hold up our end, we don't get paid.
Your brother? Where was he last night?
I can't say. He could have been anywhere.
Take
Oh,
your best
yeah.
guess.
He didn't do it, if that's what you're thinking.
Then where is he?
No, I'm not sending you after my brother. Look, I answered your question. Can I get my stuff back now?
What did you find on him?
Oh, nothing of consequence, really.
There's always something of consequence.
It's smooth.
You always carry this much cash?
I've got a lot of laundry to do this week. What's it to you?
So where's your brother?
Look, mate, I'd like to help. I would, but I can't tell you where he is. Last time I saw him, we split up and I went to find Faith. I don't know where he is now, but he didn't kill anybody. Just leave him out of this.
You mentioned Faith?
Look,
He
I
fucked
went
up.
to her apartment. That's no secret, you saw me.
No, there's more to it. You said you were trying to find something.
All right, D. What did you want from Faith?
Sorry, I can't help you. I'm not saying any more about it.
You're not saying any more about it. Well, I'm sorry I was so silent, guys, but the timers...
I know you enjoy my company, but I'd like to be off.
Okay, thank you. So the timers were really long, really short actually, didn't have much time to talk, so I always had to do a quick judgment.
I'm saving that.
Here.
Yeah, all right. Want to see a trick?
Look, Bigby, this isn't going to work. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this.
I don't want to get the fists
What
out
did you want
again.
from Faith? Sweet girl like her.
Sweet? You think that girl was sweet? She was a fucking thief. Fucking sweet. Faith was plenty of things, but that ain't one of them.
What did she steal?
I don't know. Just some dumb thing my boss was after.
Your boss.
Oh.
Well, that brings
He's
me back to
really
my first
slipping
question.
his tongue
Who
right
are you
now.
working for?
You're gonna get me in trouble, Big B. I can't answer any more of your questions.
You just carry this around?
Always handy that way. It couldn't hurt, I guess.
Why don't you just tell me who you're working for?
Look, you're not a bad guy. I believe Beauty on that one. But I can't give you that information. That's where I gotta draw the line.
There's no way Beauty would associate with a scumbag like you.
What's wrong with me? You're telling me I ain't pretty enough? Yeah, we're real close.
I thought this was supposed to be a murder investigation, but you're treating this guy like a fucking house guest, Bluebeard! And not getting any answers from him this way. Snow White is dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece. Out of my way. I'll show you how it's done!
What the fuck? What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
Okay, Bluebeard, do some
Stop
shit.
this right now!
You enjoying yourself?
Immensely.
Stop! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Oh, wow. Oh, man. I forgot to switch my keys again.
What's going on down here?
Snow.
Okay. Snow isn't dead. Okay. Or just a fake Snow walked in. Or the fake Snow got killed. Those two are the only possible options right now. The fake one's alive or the fake one's dead. I'm hoping the fake one's dead. Of course. Episode 2, Smoke and Mirrors.
What the hell was going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that.
I thought you were dead, Snow.
And that makes it okay? I hope it was worth your time.
I didn't abuse him, it was Bluebeard.
You really scared us. If we'd just known you weren't actually dead...
I was working on this case. After our conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy. But hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer. Or at least to figure out who she is.
I'm glad you took care of things.
Thanks.
Keep it smooth. Keep it cool. Always appreciate her work.
Snow?
What is it?
I'm glad you're... not dead.
Me too. I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Slightly
I
awkward.
just feel like...
Trying to be
What is
sensitive.
I I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed.
I don't think it's about you.
I don't think it is, actually.
Something else going on here.
Maybe. We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly switch my keys. Okay, got my keys fixed. Now I can at least do the QuickTime events. Sorry for the interruption, guys.
That's what it is, right? So,
Pardon
what's
me.
our next move?
We just keep doing what we've been
Keep
doing.
working.
We do our jobs.
And I'm supposed to do what? Sit around the business office twiddling my thumbs? Waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose.
That was pretty harsh.
I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries. TJ is waiting inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point.
They fit
He's
so well
pretty shaken
together.
up, though, so try not to be too, you know.
Myself.
Right.
Oh, I love this game. I love Telltale.
TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
Let's see. Toad and TJ.
Oh, that's enough. Mirror, vanish, cancel!
What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done.
What were you doing with the mirror, Toad?
I thought maybe I'd catch you on the shitter. I was just having a laugh. We've been waiting there a long time.
The perv.
TJ. It's all right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf? It's okay.
This won't take long.
Go ahead, TJ.
Won't take long.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad, I promise.
Of course you weren't.
We know you're a good kid, TJ.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
I was there, under the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
That's right, son.
Then I saw... I saw the lady.
It's okay, son. Careful, Bigby.
I wasn't.
I know.
The lady fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
Cinder blocks tied to her ankles. Is there more, TJ?
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Yeah, it's my special power. I always know when people aren't telling me the truth. Is there something else you want to say?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you.
You're not in trouble.
Like Ellie's not.
Not this time, Toad.
So you didn't stay underwater?
I don't know if anyone saw me, but someone said, "Stop laughing." And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us before?
I didn't want to be in trouble.
Did you hear anyone laughing?
No.
Were those the same words they used? Stop laughing? Try to remember exactly what they said.
They said, "Stop laughing at me."
Sheriff?
Did you see who it was?
No!
Bigby, he's frightened. Bigby. Thank you, TJ.
Okay, son.
You did a good job, kid.
Come on, then.
Okay. We kept it good. We kept it the way it should be.
That went about as well as I expected. You want to go look at the body now?
Sure, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my goodness, I almost forgot.
The evidence. It's the head, probably. Probably. The witching well. Pardon me. I've always heard of this place in conversations. The witching well, but I'm not sure what it is. It's their kind of prison. Thrown down the witching well. It's like one of the hardest punishments you can get in their world, apparently. That's fucked up.
Wow. I didn't realize...
This is weird.
Yeah. The glamour is so effective, it's invasive. But just do what you need to do.
Let's examine the brooch.
That's weird. I don't wear a brooch like that.
Maybe it really belonged to her. Not part of the glamour.
Looks like something from the homelands. Buffkin, do you recognize these symbols?
No, nothing I've seen before.
Looks just like Faith's did. Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
No. He said he wanted to run more
More
tests.
tests. I think Dr. Swinehart isn't really...
If the neck wound was the same, there might be a ribbon in her mouth too. Anything?
Nothing. So, it's not exactly the same.
Can you close her mouth? Thanks.
We can look again.
She got your perfume right.
How would she know? How do you know what perfume I wear?
You can't fool this nose.
Can't fool this nose.
Do you see that?
Could be a bruise.
So... okay. Oh. Hang on, my cat is in my room. And she's whining. Be back in a second. And I'm back. Sorry guys. Ooh, claw mark. Rope marks.
She was tied up?
They tied cinder blocks to her ankles, so she would sink.
Oh.
Something in her hand.
Her fist is clenched.
So she fought back?
No marks on the knuckles.
Oh,
Maybe she was grabbing something?
maybe. What are you doing?
Only way to find out.
Oh.
Jesus, Bigby. What is it?
Flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah. Track marks.
She used Mundy drugs?
Looks that way. Pretty heavily, too. I hear they only go for the legs if they've used up the veins in their arms, or if they're trying to hide the marks. Anyway, it means it's not a perfect match to your leg, unless...
Don't be ridiculous.
Maybe she was trying to compensate with that perfume.
Wait. If the glamour is supposed to make her look like me, shouldn't it be concealing things like track marks? That brooch, too. Why would it change everything else? I've never seen one this sloppy.
It might be a cheap one, just to get the job done.
The witches upstairs know what they're doing, that's why they cost so much. Unless someone is making glamours illegally?
It's not technically illegal, miss. It's not encouraged for sure, but there aren't any laws specifically forbidding it.
So there's some sort of black market for glamours?
One would assume so. I imagine anyone with access to the proper books and training could theoretically produce a glamour.
Yet another thing to worry about. Black market or not, it's a pretty good match. Look at that. The buttons aren't exact either. There's an extra one here.
You're right. These buttons are wrong. I wonder...
What?
Snow, do you mind if I, open her coat?
Bigby, just let me do it.
It's awkward. I mean, she does feel quite violated, probably.
It's not you, Snow. It's just a body.
Sorry, that took longer than expected. What have
You.
you found out?
Dick nose.
Well?
Her glamour's defective.
Oh. Defective?
We're thinking it's black market. We should really be regulating this kind of thing.
Yes.
He knows about this stuff, I think.
We should keep going.
He knows about the black market, but just wasn't really going for looking after it, apparently. Use this.
What is that?
She had the perfume with her. Looks like someone picked it out for her.
So, someone gave her instructions.
I know what you guys are thinking, but I'm gonna leave the best for last. For all your pervs out there.
I've seen things like this before. It's definitely magic, though witches don't usually craft objects these days.
I don't think it's wise to fool around with that. It's some kind of black market magic. Who knows what it could do? We should have it looked at. Just to make sure it isn't dangerous. Don't you think?
You may be right. One way to find out. Huh.
What?
There's something in here.
How do we open it?
Might want to stand back if you're worried, Crane. I'm gonna try to open it. Something to do with these rings here.
Ah. Okay. I see. You wanna make it like that? And
A deer.
that's
What does
open.
that mean? Oh.
Hair. And a picture. A picture of snow.
Someone must have taken this from my apartment. I noticed it was missing, but I didn't think... This was the last picture I had of Rose and me. My sister and I don't talk much anymore.
Oh yeah, she has a sister in her story, but she doesn't. In the story, the sister of Snow White
Let me
doesn't really
guess. It's my hair.
take part, actually.
Yeah.
Who did this, Bigby?
Oh wow.